Today, I am sharing with you 5 natural GLP-1 hacks that you need to know. GLP-1 has become a huge buzzword lately, thanks to medications like Ozempic and Wegovy. But did you know that your body naturally produces GLP-1? And with these 5 hacks, you can increase satiety and reduce the food cravings and food noise, all without having to take medication. These are practical, science-based, natural strategies that you can start using today. So let's get right to it. Hack number 1 is to replace all of your coffee, tea, soda, energy drinks with Yerba Mate instead. Why? Because Yerba Mate is shown to reduce your appetite. It literally takes away your appetite. It is amazing. Now, you may have heard Dr. Greger say in the past that the benefits of Yerba Mate do not necessarily outweigh the risk because traditionally Yerba Mate was smoked. But nowadays, it's actually pretty rare to buy smoked Yerba Mate. In fact, my favorite brand is this Live Mate that is dried in big kilns. It's not smoked at all, so there's no negative side effects and you just get the benefits. The caffeine source from Yerba Mate is theobromine, which means there's no jitters or crash. It also helps improve your focus and promotes that healthy metabolism by taking away your appetite, and it's rich in antioxidants and nutrients. Now, as I said, my favorite brand is Live Mate. You can get it on Amazon. There's 3 different flavors, but my favorite is always the lemon flavor. Now, if you want to go extra, I also add amla green to my Yerba Mate every morning because it is rich in antioxidants. Literally, the Indian gooseberry has more antioxidants than any other food. And since I've started to add this to the Yerba Mate, I haven't gotten sick. Guys, I haven't gotten sick in months and months and months because of all the antioxidants I take. I promise you, it's amazing. Amla powder, along with Yerba Mate, also helps to support your blood glucose levels and your metabolism. I love that the ingredients are super clean. It literally is just amla green, hibiscus, amla fruit, ginger, cinnamon, and mint. I drink these 2 every morning before I work out. Usually I'll start my day with a banana and a little bit of peanut butter so I have something in my belly, and then I'll drink my Yerba Mate and amla fruit mixture during my workout, after my workout, until breakfast, and maybe even until lunch. I sip on it a little bit. Here is how I put it together. I want to show you exactly how to do it. In my drink, I only use 1/4 to 1/2 of a scoop. I do not use the whole thing. I don't like a ton of caffeine, and so just about 1/2 or 1/4 of a scoop in a big water bottle is all I need. And then amla green, my favorite, these are both my favorite flavors, and I just kind of decide what I'm in the mood for, but these are key. I have not gotten sick, but this is key. It makes it so good, and this is not sweetened. So I really like the 2 together because this is sweetened, this is not, so then it makes it taste even better. And you'll do 2 scoops, and they're tiny, tiny, tiny scoops. Look how tiny that is. So 2 of these tiny scoops, and then I'll shake it up. I like it with lots of ice. I think most of this is ice and then water. My cute little plant-wise sticker. Because we're mixing Live Mate and amla green, you want to make sure that you do not buy the green tea or the coffee version of amla green, and that it is caffeine free because the Yerba Mate already has caffeine. And so my favorite flavors are the hibiscus, the elderberry, and the pumpkin. And something to keep in mind is that this size of bottle is when you order it from Amazon, whereas if you order it with my affiliate link below, you get more bang for your buck. So you're gonna get a bigger bottle for the same price, but you do have to buy it in bulk. So if you just want to try it out, buy it on Amazon, but once you like it like I do, then definitely take advantage of my affiliate bulk link below because you'll save a ton of money. Guys, I promise you, I am not a supplement person, really, but Yerba Mate, it works. It takes away your appetite. It is one of the best natural ways to increase GLP-1, and when you buy it from Live Mate, it tastes amazing. It tastes like lemonade. It's also not smoked, so you don't have any of the negative side effects if you were to buy the loose leaf smoked version. So definitely take advantage of this hack. And hack number 2 to increase GLP-1 naturally is to eat more potatoes. Potatoes are ranked #1 on the satiety index, meaning that when you eat potatoes, you will be satiated so much longer than if you were to eat any other food. We need to be eating potatoes. We need to be eating lots of potatoes. So if you want to feel more full longer, I highly suggest eating potatoes for at least 2 meals a day. So you eat potatoes along with your protein, your vegetable, and your fruit. I wanna show you how I do that for breakfast. Okay, these are 2 little sweet potatoes. I'm gonna put them in the microwave for about 6 minutes. Okay, potatoes are done. And then I'm probably not gonna use the skin today. We'll see. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So you can use the skin or you can just peel it off and then snack on it. Put it in a bowl. It's like little cereal pieces. And then I do like the skin, but I would almost rather just eat it all at once. And then it's a sweeter breakfast. Put this in my mouth. And then I'll keep snacking on the skin while I put the rest of it together. Okay, next we'll add in some protein powder. I'm just using up this doTERRA protein powder that a friend gave me, but any plant-based protein powder works. This one's vanilla. And then I'm adding in some soy milk so that it's kind of like cereal, just like you would fill up your bowl. We'll mix all that together. And a lot of the flavor comes from the protein powder. You can do chocolate protein powder, you can do pumpkin, you can do honestly any flavor. With vanilla though, I always like to add in some cinnamon. And then if I'm feeling it, some allspice as well. Next is the vegetables, the frozen rice cauliflower, about a 1/2 cup. Then the blueberries, wild blueberries, frozen wild blueberries. And then if I remember, I'm gonna top it with some flaxseed. And voila, this will keep me full for hours, 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 hours. It's like a big bowl of goodness. And that allspice is so good. It's like perfect for fall and just so crazy filling. Good source of protein, great source of complex carbohydrates, fruit and a vegetable. You will be full for hours, hours. Sometimes I even skip lunch because this is so filling. I promise you guys, switching out your oatmeal for sweet potatoes will help you feel fuller so much longer. It really works. Hack number 3 is protein, getting adequate protein. Now, in the plant-based world, you have one side of the aisle which says you don't have to worry about protein. It's no big deal at all. Just eat 50-50 potatoes and veggies. But then on the other side, you have people who are saying, no, you really need to worry about protein and you need to be eating a ton of protein, so much protein. But I'm here to tell you that both are actually wrong. We need protein, but we need adequate protein. Unless you are a bodybuilder trying to build muscle, you don't need to worry about going super high unless you're putting in the exercise and doing the work. Most of us just need to be eating adequate protein. We don't want to ignore the protein. We need to be aware of it and making sure that we're at least getting the RDA, the recommended daily allowance. And for the average woman, that's at least 60 grams a day or about 20 grams of protein in each meal. When you get adequate protein and you're actually prioritizing that adequate protein, guess what happens? The satiety increases. You're going to feel fuller longer. We need fiber, but we also need protein. Let me show you how you would do that by eating potatoes and protein in a whole food plant-based meal. So let's put dinner together. We'll start by chopping up our potatoes. So I have about 6 potatoes, 6 to 7 potatoes, just medium, smaller potatoes. It's gonna be about 6 cups chopped. Perfect. You'll preheat the oven to 400. Now to add in the protein, we're going to make a cheese sauce that is beans as well as nutritional yeast to add in some good amount of protein as well as some soy milk for the base, but you can use any type of plant milk. So you'll add a can of white beans, any beans that are white work. I'm using butter beans. Next, you'll add 1/2 cup of nutritional yeast, then 6 tablespoons of cornstarch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we'll add 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Yes, 1 tablespoon. It's a lot of flavor because potatoes just kind of need help soaking up flavor. 1 tablespoon, and then 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I love this little Plant-Wise adjustable measuring spoon. We hand these out whenever we sponsor a booth. It's awesome. And then 1 tablespoon salt. I know, but that's what makes it taste good. It's a lot of potatoes, and I always use light salt, so half of it is potassium chloride. So 1 full tablespoon here. And then we want it to be yellowy, so it looks like a cheese sauce. So I'm just gonna do like 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric, just to get it that yellowy color. And then just a dash of pepper. Next is 3 cups unsweetened soy milk for the added protein, because each cup of soy milk adds 9 grams of protein. So this is how we get to our adequate protein numbers, is the beans, the nutritional yeast, and the soy milk. But if you you can't do soy, of course you can just do regular, any type of plant milk. So 3 cups, 1, 2, finishing it off right here at 3. All right, let's blend this baby up. Hey, real quick, if you like what you're learning in today's video, then I know you'll absolutely love my new mini course, which is how to lose 2 pounds in 1 week. So if you like learning things like this to make it easy for you to lose weight without even feeling like you're trying, then I know you'll love the additional tips and strategies that you will learn in my mini course. So make sure to click on the link below and grab it for yourself. Okay, now we'll put it together. So it's super simple. We have our 6 cups of potatoes, 5 to 6 cups chopped. Then we're gonna add some broccoli for our veggie, which adds a decent amount of protein. And I'm also gonna add in some peas for additional protein. And then a can of lentils. So I'm just gonna rinse and drain these and add this in. Lentils are a fantastic source of protein. And that is why this sauce is so flavorful, because that alone doesn't taste very good. So we need our cheese sauce to make it taste good. Perfect. Okay, and let's put it in the oven. I'm gonna cover it so it will cook faster. Hey, what's on your shirt? Algebra. Dude who loves algebra. Intelligent, awesome, ridiculously good looking. And then I cover it with my pan. It saves on aluminum foil. And then this will cook covered for about 30 to 35 minutes. Check on the potatoes, uncover it, and then we'll let it thicken for just a little bit here. I added some tomatoes. Now, while this sauce is awesome with the potatoes, I do feel like the broccoli and the peas got a little mushy. And so to prevent that, I would wait to add the broccoli and peas until about 15 minutes before it's done cooking. Or leave out the peas and just eat it with broccoli. Heck, you could just leave it with potatoes and lentils and put veggies on the side. Hack number 4 to increase GLP-1 naturally is to increase your fiber intake. And the simplest way to do that is to eat more fruit. The average American is only consuming 0.69 servings of fruit a day. We are by far not eating enough fruit. So I highly recommend that with breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you eat fruit. Now, the biggest hack to how I eat more fruit is I have it out on my table always. But sometimes cutting into a mango can be time intensive and it prevents you from actually doing it. So my favorite type of fruit is frozen fruit. Literally, this is my favorite kind, and I love to snack on it. I love to treat fruit like a dessert, like ice cream. So after lunch, I'll open up my bag, grab a slice of frozen pineapple or frozen mango, and I'll chew on it. It's so good. It literally tastes amazing and helps you feel full and satiated. And it curbs cravings for the rest of the afternoon or the rest of the evening. Like frozen mango. It's like nectar from the gods. It's so good. Why do we even eat ice cream? This stuff is amazing. Oh my gosh. And frozen pineapple is literally just as good. Frozen grapes are also fantastic. Like, why is it that freezing fruit makes it taste even better? It's just so good. And so easy. You just open up your freezer and there you have it. It really is so good. Another easy way I like to eat more fruit is just to take my bananas that are about to go bad and slice them up, because if I don't end up snacking on them, I can at least put them in a smoothie. Put it in the freezer. Foods that are high in polyphenols and antioxidants like yerba mate, like amla green, and like just simply fruit can improve insulin sensitivity and enhance the secretion of GLP-1. And hack number 5 is to cut out all oil. Yes, just cut it out. Next time you're sauteing onions or garlic, do it with water instead. And when you make another box mix of brownies or cake, instead of using oil, use a can of beans or even a can of pumpkin. Why? Because this will save you almost 1,000 calories. Yes, that much. Instead of using eggs and oil, it's such an easy and simple swap. But most importantly, when you swap out the oil and the eggs for beans or even pumpkin, it adds more fiber, it keeps you more satiated so that you're not going back for seconds and thirds and fourths. You're satisfied because GLP-1 has increased. And here's the good news, you don't need to cut out sugar from your life. you don't, but you do need to cut out oil and replace it with fiber-rich foods. Now, I have a ton of videos on how to make brownies with beans, a can of beans, so make sure to check out my other videos if you want to know how to do that. Today, I'm just gonna use a can of pumpkin. Literally, that's all we need is these two things mixed together. It's super simple. Sometimes I wonder why we even bother using oil, because this is easier. It's so much easier and so much better for you. All right, we take our can of pumpkin puree, open it up. Then you'll take your box of brownies, open it up, add it to our bowl. Seriously, how easy can this be? Now you may need to add a little bit of water depending on your box mix, but just give it some time, give it a little bit of elbow grease and see if it needs it. I think mine looks just fine without any more water. So fast, so ridiculously easy. And it's not as weird as using beans, although it doesn't have as much protein as when you add beans, but still. And I'm gonna use muffins. I love my little ice cream scooper, which makes it just super simple. All right, now we just cook these according to the directions on the package. Woo! Look at those, they look so good. I love how easily these just pop right out. Ooh, hot. You ready to have some?
Yeah.
You liked it? Twinner Benders, what do you think?
Good. Very good.
Very good. Like, it seriously surprises me how this is still so good. You do not need eggs or oil. You don't need it.
Wait, you don't need it?
You don't need it. If you like this video, then I know you'll absolutely love my other video, my top 15 mind-blowing vegan hacks for weight loss. So make sure to check that video out as well.